Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you this special bulletin. Be careful what you wish for. I was browsing and there's a couple stories on this one, but this one really caught my eye and I did a little bit of digging. And I think it's kind of hilarious. This voice actor, Sungwon Cho, or ProZD, criticizes race-based casting. Voice actor Sungwon Cho, better known as ProZD, recently posted about how they were only presented with the opportunity to read as an Asian character in a recent audition. Now, why would that be? Why would that be such a problem? Because if you go back in history a couple of years ago, you have articles like this from Vox, how voice actors are fighting to change an industry that renders them invisible. People think I'm a white guy on the internet, from Big Mouth to Apu. Animation reckons with racism in voice acting? What is this article all about? We had a white guy voicing Apu, and that was a bad thing. White actors will no longer perform non-white characters on Family Guy and The Simpsons. White voice actors resign from playing animated characters of color. There was this massive push claiming that only black voice actors could voice black characters. Only Asian voice actors could voice Asian animated characters. And yet now we've come completely and totally full circle. You get what you ask for, but it's not what you wanted. Cho allegedly was auditioning for an upcoming show and was offered only one character to read for, who was the only Asian character in the cast. He asked his manager about the other characters and was told, quote, "Those characters are drawn as white, so no." My goodness, it's almost like you're getting what you asked for. You're getting 100% everything that you asked for. There's been a recent push in voice acting asking for talents to only accept and even audition for roles matching their race or cultural identity. This time, Cho ran afoul of how, quote, how some major studios are doing things now. Later in the same thread, Cho elaborated that when there's so few Asian characters, it's, quote, not a level playing field. Interesting. I think he had a few other things to say. My goodness, what on earth just happened? We resetting? The past few weeks have been filled with reaping and sowing. Yes, it's such a wonderful thing, because eventually it'll catch up with you and it'll affect you. And you'll understand why everyone was so against it. Voice acting is voice acting. Whoever's the best person to voice the role. It shouldn't matter what their skin color or even their gender is, because, I don't know, Bart Simpson is voiced by a woman. Rainbow Bright was voiced by a black woman. Nobody cared, at least until more recently when ideology became the religion of the times. Dude literally campaigned for voice actors need to be the same race as the characters and is shocked that it went badly for him. Let's see what all he had to say. Naysayers will go, "Oh, don't you want authentic casting?" Yes, that's what everybody was pushing for, authentic casting. He says, if your entire main cast is all white and you have one token side character who can apparently just be any type of Asian ever, this is not a level playing field. Well, maybe next time you shouldn't push for the voice actor to be the same race or gender. Maybe you should think before you say stupid things. This is not new. For another show recently with a large cast of characters, I was only sent the audition sides for the character who exclusively speaks Mandarin. I don't speak Mandarin. Yes, but you look the part, which is what you asked for. I know I'm repeating myself, but it seems like you have to remind people like this. These people. You have to remind them what they asked for, what they pushed for, what they championed for. This is what you wanted. You get exactly what you wanted. No more complaining aloud. It's demoralizing, and as much as I love voiceover, the future looks bleaker every day. To be clear, this was not my agent's decision. They have sent me plenty of white characters before and have been nothing but supportive. This is what they were told by people in charge of casting the show. Oh, you mean the people following the rules that you set forth? I got an audition for a prominent cartoon where I was sent just the Asian character. This is what he said earlier. Looking through the rest, I told my agent, quote, hey, I'm happy to read for this, but can I read for some of the others? To which I was told, all of those characters are drawn as white, so no. To add extra insult to injury, the character I got sent was labeled Middle Eastern, Southeast, or Southeast Asian. Because, you know, that's all the same, right? Well, now that may have been a little bit, that's a little bit different thing to complain about when you classify a whole, like multiple different areas as one type of person, one race or one ethnicity. No, that's a little shit too, but he does have a point with that one. But my agent told me that this is just how some major studios are doing it now. What an absolute horrible turn of events that the champions or equality are getting exactly what they asked for. I will cry a single tear for you and yours. But hey, I'm happy you got what you asked for. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike. Hell, share with the enemy, share with your friends. Hope to see you on the next one. You have a good one. Bye-bye.